Hello, everybody. This is Sri again from BizBuzz. What matters the most? Sponsored by My Work Belt. My Work Belt is the software particularly designed and developed for small businesses to remove chaos from their life. Check it out. And today we have Victor as a guest for us. Victor has been a master in storytelling. Victor, how are you doing?
I'm fantastic, Sri. How about yourself?
Excellent, excellent. Victor, thank you very much for joining in the show today. We were talking about on what what do a small business do to make it clear in their messaging,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
tell me, what do you think they should do? What do you think the small business should do?
Man, a big problem that a lot of small business owners I run into, a big problem that they have is really clearly articulating the problem that they solve,
Correct.
right? They can tell you all the benefits and all the features and all the wonderful thing that their product or service does, but they're not clear on the problem that they solve. So whenever I'm like doing a seminar or something like that, I'm talking to a business owner and I'll ask them, what problem do you solve? 99.99% of them are going to tell me the result that they help their customer get. In other words, let's just say you are in digital marketing, right? They're going to, and if I ask them, what problem do you solve? They're going to say, oh, I help them create automation systems in order for them to get more customers. Now, that's a good thing. Don't get me wrong, but
Hmm.
that's not the problem that you solve.
Yes.
The problem that you solve is, and the way I tell business owners to really articulate that is to, most of your customers that you have, what's that overarching problem? Like, what's that the main problem that most of them are dealing with? So when somebody asks you, what do you do? Mention that problem that they're dealing with, right?
Correct.
So for me, somebody asked me, what problem do I solve? Well, I'm going to let you know that, a lot of business owners, they've created a website, they're posting on social media, they're sending out emails, videos, the whole nine, but crickets. No one's paying attention to what they're saying, right?
Hmm.
That's their problem. That they're
Yes.
because they're doing everything to market their business, but nothing's happening.
Correct.
That's the problem. Um, so when you can clearly articulate the problem that you solve for your customers, you're now going to be able to position yourself as someone that matters in their life.
Indeed. Well, I mean, it's very, very obvious, but very hard to recognize that
Mm.
even when we are trying to, let's say we are walking on a sand beach, right? It's a
Mm.
hot summer sand beach. You
Mm.
are walking on a barefoot. You are simply wanting to go have a good time there. All of a
Mhm.
sudden, by noon, the sun gone to the top of the head, and then it becomes so hot. The sand
Mhm.
becomes so hot. You're looking around for what?
Mhm.
Shoes or
Shoes.
slippers,
Yep. Yep.
right?
Gotta
Because
cover those
you
feet.
don't want your feet to be burned. And
Mhm.
if somebody comes and they say, I got a sponge, I got a cushion, that doesn't mean nothing to you. All
Mhm.
you're trying to do is you're trying to find a solution for the problem that you are going through at that point of time. So
Mhm.
if somebody having a store next to the sand and they're selling is slippers or shoes or flip flops or something, you're running there, isn't it?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
not calling you. The shoe
Yeah.
store is not calling you. You are running there because that store is demonstrating the solution for your problem, and that store knows you have a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. So Sri, going along with that example, so if I'm someone who's selling slippers or whatever, and somebody asks me, what do you do? And especially here in Florida, we're close to beaches, there's beaches all around, right? So if I'm selling slippers, I'm gonna say to them, hey, you ever been walking on the beach and after a while, man, that sun is scorching down and your feet start getting hot and you're not able to enjoy the rest of your day at the beach? Boom, right there. I've got you hooked. I've clearly articulated your problem. It's the irresistible offer, so to speak.
Indeed, indeed. So it's not only that for all small businesses, this is something that we have to make sure we all recognize that.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody can articulate our problem in the language that we can understand,
Mm-hmm.
boom, we already see them as expert and authority in that subject.
Exactly.
Whether they have solution to my problem or not, it is material, but I'm already trusting this person without a heartbeat because
Mm-hmm.
now they know what I'm going through,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
In that, how do you put that in the form of a story?
Mm. Well, it's what I just did. I painted the picture for them. Painting the picture of being on the beach. You want to enjoy a nice day on the beach with your family. You're walking around for a while,
Right.
but the sun is beating down on you, and you're not able to enjoy the rest of the day because you're worried about your feet catching on fire. You know, so just right there, painting that picture. Now, what you've done, instead of trying to tell them what you sell, you've now invited your customer into the story. They now can see themselves. Man, that's right. I have had that problem. So all you got at that point, all you got to say is, "Hey, I sell slippers that are going to be comfortable on your feet, so that you can enjoy the rest of your day walking around at the beach and getting in the water and having fun with your family." That's it.
Right. Right. So if we all can understand that how do we articulate the problem? Number one,
Mhm.
what we are taking away in today's discussion is that
Mhm.
number one, how do we articulate the problem in the language that our prospect can understand, not necessarily in the language that I understand?
Mm. Oh, that's so
Two,
key.
how do we present that in the form of a story so that they can enjoy it,
Mhm.
right? So if we take those two simple concepts and boil it down and create a content or create a video, create or anything like that, and repurpose that message over and over, boom, now you have a marketing machine going on. Am
Mhm.
I am I taking it away correctly?
Yeah, yeah, no, most definitely. I think number one, to know what problems that you should be, using in your marketing, the key is to really talk to your customers,
Right.
right? Just speak. You don't have to speak in your language. You don't have to figure this out on your own. Talk to your customers. If you interview 10 people, if eight of them say they have the same problem, well, you know what you now need to put in your marketing. Take what those eight people said. I
Right.
always say marketing is listening to your customers' problems and then repeating it back to them along with
Yeah.
your solution on your
Yeah.
website, social media, emails, all that stuff.
Excellent. Victor, thank you very much for joining me today. That was a great discussion. I really enjoyed it. And it is so simple tidbit that I can take it away from that dialogue. Thank you very much for joining me.
Oh, always great to be here, Sri.
Everybody, if you guys enjoy these takeaways, please subscribe and come back to us. We have more content coming in for benefiting the service-based small businesses, particularly they can understand and they can take these tidbits and apply on their business. Thank you.